It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors. So Robert Downey Jr. doing a bunch of press for the Avengers. He'll be on Letterman tonight. It's part of Letterman's farewell tour. Elvis Costello will be performing also on Letterman. Excited for that one.
He was here not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's coming this summer.
But he was just here.
He was just here on his own, and he's opening up for Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. I want to go to that show.
I do too. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get some really good tickets.
I'm going to get bad ones.
All right, back on track. So Robert Downey Jr. was in London doing some press for the Avengers. And let me just say this. We all know this. When we do interviews with certain people, they'll ask us not to bring up certain things. Mm-hmm. Maybe say, hey, don't bring up this bad relationship. You know, they just had a big breakup, or don't bring up this scandal. They want to focus on whatever project is at hand.
Like if somebody were interviewing Courtney, we'd say, don't bring up falling down all the time.
No, that's fine. I bring it up. You can too.
All right.
So Robert Downey Jr. was, I don't know if they told the interviewer, don't bring this up. Don't bring up his past, his drug abuse in the past. But not only did this guy bring it up, but he kept asking about it.
You know, the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you know, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Are you... Oh, well, I'm sorry.
You seem okay. It's just getting a little Diane Sawyer in your...
No, look, I don't want to do that.
He says it's just getting a little Diane Sawyer. It started about 4 minutes into the interview, and Robert Downey Jr. waited until almost 7 minutes into the interview to get up.
But he didn't ask any questions about his personal life in the first 4 minutes. He asked about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
So if you
He
watch
did.
the whole thing, the guy, after he was uncomfortable the first time when he brought up his past, he should have moved on from there. That's the only thing.
It's when you keep hammering.
I didn't love that Robert Downey Jr. kept looking at his person. Like, save me. It gets on my nerves a little bit.
You mean like he was staring at him?
No, he kept looking at his
his handler. Yeah.
I don't know. If you watch the whole thing, this guy did talk about his movie a ton.
Yeah.
And then, but he shouldn't have gone back to it after he could see he was uncomfortable
The
with
one
it.
really cool thing that he said, though, was this guy asked him a question about something that he quoted in the past, like 7-8 years ago. And Robert Downey Jr. said, and I love this, he said, that's the nice thing about opinions. They can change. What I said then, I meant then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
know what that means now.
I don't know if what my state of mind was at that point, and you know.
Yeah, 8 years ago, you hadn't made Iron Man. So a lot has changed.
And has children
in your life.
and fallen in love.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
I do like the guy, though. And
I do, too.
I used to think he was a little snarky and snobby and, you know, an intellect, but I just, there's something about him I really, really like.
Yeah. As we mentioned yesterday, Sandra Bullock, People Magazine's Most Beautiful Woman of the Year. They actually did a 10 most beautiful list, the other women making the cut. Vanessa Hudgens, Ariana Grande, Gabrielle Union, Shay Mitchell from the ABC Family show Pretty Little Liars, Jenna Dewan Tatum, Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black, Meghan Trainor, Taraji P. Henson, and Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Gigi Hadid. That's a stretch. Hadid. That too.
Yeah.
She did indeed.
Indeed, she did.
Idea Joe.
Idea Joe.
Bunch of celebrities in there too without makeup, which is one of my favorite things.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. Do they really not have, is it really makeupless?
You know, you wonder how much airbrushing goes into that. But Sophia Bush, Aubrey Plaza, Frida Pinto, and Gina Rodriguez in that no makeup section.
I read a quote from Blake Shelton who said he loved Miranda Lambert without makeup. I thought that was a sweet thing to say.
Well, I should hope so. It's your wife.
No, loved her more without the
yes.
makeup. I said that wrong. I love you more without makeup.
We talked about the Muppets a few minutes ago and Kermit the Frog and ABC's Muppet Revival. It's going to be more like an adult show. It's going to have a mockumentary style like The Office or Arrested Development, and it will go into the Muppets' personal lives and relationships. Who is interested in watching this?
I will say this. Remember when the Muppets first debuted, it actually was an SNL skit for the first year of Saturday Night Live. I mean, it was more of an adult.
I think it still
show.
needs to be a kid's show with a few jokes that go over their heads so that parents don't mind watching it.
Really?
That's what I think. It's like something that parents can tolerate sitting along and watching with their kids.
Yeah, it may have started like that, but it's been in the kids zone for a long time.
Let me know when it's on so I can not watch
I'm with
it.
you, guy.
On TV tonight on Spike, lip sync battle between Terry Crews and Mike Tyson. That'll be one to watch. And Big Brother, if you're a big fan, you could actually audition for the show this weekend. CBS holding auditions this Saturday at the Chesterfield Mall. They will hand out wristbands at 7 a.m. right in front of Guy's favorite store, New York & Company. Only 200 people will be able to audition, so
I get
get
all
in
my
line
shoes.
early. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I don't think they have shoes.
Yeah, but I get them there.
They may have flip-flops.
I meet a guy right behind New York
Oh,
Company.
okay.
You know, there's that little alleyway there.
No.
Yeah, at the mall.
$500,000 prize, by the way. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.